Last time on SV Full Send, we prepared the boat for the 24-day passage to French Polynesia. We check out of the Galapagos, and we finally pull up anchor and begin the long journey.
You guys silly? I'm still gonna send it.
Well, just had some fun right there. Had a buoy show up out of nowhere that's not on navionics. Made a last minute adjustment and probably went by about 50 feet. Pretty nuts. James is up here and we both thought it was like 2 nautical miles out. It was not. It was like maybe like less than a half a nautical mile, and then I was like, ah, that's really close. Veered off. So, crisis averted. Night 1.
Alright, day 2, still off the coast of Isabella. James on morning shift.
Not for long, bro. Say goodbye. Bon voyage.
That's gonna be the last land we see.
Last of it.
Almost smacked into a buoy last night.
Plenty of space. Van Allen at the helm.
Yeah. It was not very well lit, and it was not on navionics.
No charts. So,
1 grand.
2 points negative for Ecuador. What's wind at right now?
We're gusting between 8 and 11.
Shit.
But when we're at 11, we're getting over 6 knots.
Right on. Full sails out. Let's get out of internet, or let's get out of territorial waters so we can fish.
Yeah. Catch some wahoo and tuna.
Yeah.
Looks like we got fish on. Got the gaff. Alright, about to bring it up. You want to go for the head? That works too. Now you got a knocker? Yeah. What's up, Dorado? Oh yeah, you're gonna be some good eats tonight, baby. Good eats.
Little butter, garlic, pepper.
Doesn't get much more fresh than this.
Oh yeah.
No bone.
Yeah, some of them is gonna have some bone in it. Day 3, trying to set up the extra reel that we got using the uni knot. That way we can fetch twice as much.
All right, getting the morning weather update on the Iridium. Oh, day 4. James has been up slaughtering fish all morning.
Thank you for the help during those 20 knots of wind. I had my hands full up here. I unreefed and now we're back up to 17 knots of wind.
Uh-oh. Go reef. Some really big swells since last night. The bilge has got a lot of water coming up each time swell comes up. Maybe you see it. So, it just hit the bilge, but we need to use the plunger to be able to do it. We really can't do it when we're heeling over. So, bilge works when there's a lot of water, but there's not enough for it to do it. We filled it up with water before and it'll pump it out to a certain point. So, trying to download the new weather today on Predict Wind. Every 6 hours we've been marking down our location on the chart, or every 12 hours, I'm sorry. Mark our progress and then just write in the conditions as well. So it's kind of our SOP out here in the water in case our electronic stuff goes down. So, but yeah, ready for it to be done. So it's still day 8, but let's talk about kind of what we've been doing. We put the preventer on a couple days ago. James went and rigged up a block right there by the diesel pan attached to some line on the cleat, and we used the old Genoa furling line, bringing it back to this winch. So that's been super helpful in making sure we don't accidentally dive. Oh, talk about power management, especially at night. So when that's kicking around 17 knots, 18 knots, the nature power, we're able to keep the batteries charged at night and not have to turn the engine on and out. But when it's around 13, 14, you gotta kind of turn it on once, maybe twice. You might be able to squeak it out till morning. But we've been shutting off our AIS, really only keeping nav lights on. We tried to shut the nav lights off yesterday. We haven't seen anybody out here. Just conserve power, and then within 20 minutes there was a boat on the horizon, so we immediately put them back on. We've shut the fridge off a couple times just to kind of, it's about 3.5 amps, and we're drawing maybe like 7 from the autopilot and stuff, and the nav equipment. But the chart plotter down there is off. We've turned the music off here. We've been using this little, that little mega boom that we have to play music, just trying to, everything that consumes power. But so that's good. When we got high winds, we don't need to turn the engine on at all. But I think we'll be good with fuel management. We haven't even put it on a full can yet. We put in a little bit to help get some air bled out of the line, but we haven't had to use any fuel, so it's really good. Definitely worth the investment. We've been told wind generators that make too much noise, they don't do enough for you, but it's been a lifesaver on this trip. We wouldn't have been able to do anything at night had we not had it, so definitely worth the investment. Yeah, so James figured out our Spinnaker pole. Haven't used it since we bought it. It just sits up there, so that's good. Well done.
Getting that Spinnaker jib.
Spinnaker jib. Some key points I've been thinking of the last couple nights that I wanted to talk about. Really don't enjoy these really long passages. They are not fun. Crappy weather, and you just kind of really want to get there, and knowing how far we still got to go, and I mean each day's better because it's kind of ticking down, but yeah, just not fun. Definitely was a little scared to get out here. It's kind of excitement, joy that we're finally doing it, but definitely some fear. We're far out there. There's not a lot of help. We've seen one fishing boat off in the distance since we've been out on the water, but I like the part where we island hop and do day sails, and we're in a new location, not these long passages. This has just been kind of a big mental game. Just kind of taking it, not thinking about the destination too much. I mean, I read about it, but just can't dwell on that fact that it's so far. And that's helped quite a bit mentally for me, just getting through it all. So, but you just got to trust the boat, otherwise you're just going to freak out about it all the time. The further away from land we get. Super happy we have Leslie and James on, both very able-bodied sailors, good friends of ours, and it's made all the difference having them, having their personalities, just their company on board and their skill. Thank you guys again for coming, but looking forward to looking back.
Got a little bit of some water in the bilge, but it's not wanting to go in, so trying to take up some of the floorboards now.
No.
There's a big sponge in there too.
After sponging out all the bilge water, we saw a huge pot of dolphins, and we celebrated a momentous occasion for James.
Alright, so James has not pooped.
Well, he didn't for 10 days.
10 days, first poop he got.
Never in my life.
And it seems like a good idea to celebrate. So we have a special bottle of Marula.
Yeah.
This is the liquor that, or if you ever see those videos on YouTube of monkeys and elephants getting drunk off fermented fruit that's been laying on the ground, well, they make it in South Africa.
What's the alcohol? 17% alcohol?
17, yeah.
The marulas get overripe and they start dropping from the trees. Then all the animals wade in and gorge themselves on the rotting fruit. It starts fermenting in their tummies and turns into a very potent brew. So on the way home, things start happening to them.
Yeah, so it's a cream thing. So
It's kind of like supposed to be like Bailey's, I think, right?
Yeah.
Like a Bailey's-ish. So hopefully it tastes pretty good. It was highly recommended by Josh.
Josh and Shauna.
Yeah.
at least tomorrow. So.
Dessert.
Oh wow. It's like creamy. That's really good.
Faintly so close.
I can see why the monkeys and elephants like it. It's actually really good. Wow. I like it.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
What do you think?
Yeah. Put that in my coffee.
It is good.
Like
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a dessert for
I think
sure.
it's better than Bailey's actually.
Yeah. Can I see the bottle?
2 thumbs up over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is really tasty.
We like it.
Awesome. Dessert, man.
Thanks for the recommendation, Josh and Shauna.
Yeah, it's making a little crowning point for
Yeah.
our journey. Still water everywhere.
Yeah.
Look at that. 10:01 today.
Waiting
That's-
for your shift.
1,500 nautical miles left to go. That means we are over halfway there. I am excited. It's all downhill from here. See that? That is a bird. We're at our zenith of the trip, of the midway point,
We could not get any further from land.
and there's birds here. I don't know if it's Hollywood and Waterworld when the bird lands, like, oh my god, land must be near. But I think it's complete bull.
All right, we're at the halfway mark. We're celebrating with some beers and some buffalo chicken ranch dip.
Cheers, brothers.
Cheers. Cheers.
More birds from now on.
Yeah.
No.
Hollywood's full of shit.
I've seen birds this entire time.
Every day.
Every day. So 1,500 nautical miles, you can still see birds.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, like this video, subscribe to our channel, and help support us on Patreon.
You guys silly? I'm still gonna send it.